me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th round pick from the April draft. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. First and 10. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
Off the play fake, Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On third down, here's Hurts. Comeback route, and he's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Philadelphia.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On first down, it's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Man in motion is Brown. Here's a first carry for their running back. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one complete right side. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Barkley. Good blocking, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Make a play here. Take it to him.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
2nd down and 8.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Austin McNamara now. And he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now Barkley. Well, they'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Elijah Mitchell. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. Open man, right side, he's got it. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
On first down, Daniels. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll motion over Flowers. On third down, they'll throw with Daniel. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. And it's going to be a Commander's first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That'll be intercepted. One back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Next to score, Eagles 21, Commanders 9.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Score on these guys, man.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here.
Just take it to him.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
is 3rd and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Daniels now going to look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, and for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They send him right out of the slot. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, it's Hurts. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Second and a yard. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be third down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Third and a yard. Man in motion is Brown. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Makes the score Eagles 35. Commanders. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He runs with it. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They put Wilson in motion. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And in motion is Brown. A handoff as they try to run it here. Room to run past midfield. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he will have the Commanders' first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll give on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Daniels now on 1st down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On second down, it's Daniels. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you were just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
A first down throw for Hurts. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now a run on first down. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Daniels. He keeps it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Third and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So here in the second half, the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Another carry here for Shipley. Shipley, the 1st down, and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Will Shipley, touchdown Philadelphia. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second and 11. Tight end motioning left. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. To the outside, into the hands of McLaurin. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Washington.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing again, Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's dead. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A carry here for Shipley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Tighten up defense. Hold it ready. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. They'll give it here to Shipley. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Now a give up the middle. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Throwing is Willis. Quick throw here is complete.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They put Wilson in motion. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Not much. Second and long coming up. On the handoff, it's Shipley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Third and 5. Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And slim pickings there to about the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Daniels now going to look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.